haven't heard anything about this movie for a while.
Okay. Everybody calm down.
Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we are going to have a fun time. Today's a very fun video. Today... If you've been on the internet at all in the past month or so, you will know all about this kind of stuff. I mentioned it in my Spider-Man 3 review. Sorry it's taken so long to get a video out. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been doing some filming for school, and all of that jazz. Been working on a Halloween special. Confused and excited right now. So, as I just showed you, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are on this Doctor Strange 2 cast list, and so is Ryan Reynolds, but we'll get to that in a little bit. And obviously it's also been directed by Sam Raimi, and obviously that all kind of just linked together with everything else we've heard this month about the Spider-Verse. And I know Sony said that they have not cast Tobey or Andrew, but there's no way that Kevin Feige would let this out even if they had cast them yet, and even if they haven't cast them, it doesn't mean they won't. Like I said, there's no way they'd let this out. This is arguably bigger than Endgame.
But you wanted more?
Hey everyone! Sorry I'm late, it's a jungle out there.
People have dreamt of a Spider-Verse for ages, and then we got one. We got one from Sony, of all people, and it was great. It was very good. I loved it. So then the dreams of a live-action one just got more exciting, you know, because we thought maybe it is a possibility with the Spider-Man we knew. Because while that film was great, we hadn't spent any past experience with the Spider-Man in that film. Like, don't get me wrong, it is great. I love it so much, but do you get what I mean? But this film's going to be directed by Sam Raimi, and I only really want him to handle Tobey's Spider-Man. I trust him with Andrew's Spider-Man, but I don't trust anyone else with Tobey's Spider-Man. I'm just not okay with that. But obviously, it's called the Multiverse of Madness. You know, it's called that for a reason. We've got to be delving into some sort of multiverse, right? We were absolutely baited out of it in Spider-Man Far From Home. So yeah. But then, as I said, who else is in that cast? Ryan frickin' Reynolds.
Oh, hello.
Yes. Now we know he's not going to get recast. Marvel have said that, which is great because Ryan Reynolds is one of the most perfect human beings I've ever seen, and also a perfect Deadpool. I think that's a lot less likely, because I feel like MCU won't have the X-Men stuff for a while, but I don't think it's impossible. So do I think it will happen? I really don't know. With all the news this month, it's hard to tell, because a lot of it could just be fanboying, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, don't take any of my word, like, for 100% this is happening. Please don't do that. Whilst I don't love the Amazing Spider-Man movies, I love Andrew Garfield, and I actually really enjoyed the first one, and then I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man trilogy. I just do, and his Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man, in my opinion, that we've had so far. Obviously, this cast list could be faked. They aren't there on IMDb, so yes, I do know that before you will get mad at me, but so much has been providing us with the idea of this movie actually happening. A lot of people think that Spider-Man 3 will be the Spider-Verse movie, and I hope not, because I don't want it to shift the focus from Tom Holland and that big reveal too much, because I think that could be an interesting film, and I think it should just be based around him. And also from other stuff we've heard from Sony, it seems like Spider-Man 3 is going to be about the Sinister Six, and having that and the multiverse or Spider-Verse is not going to work if they try and ram that all into one film. So my theory, the events of Spider-Man 3 will end leading directly into Doctor Strange 2, because we know obviously Doctor Strange is in Spider-Man 3, and what I think is going to happen, or what I kind of think is a cool thing to happen, at the end of the movie, because Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home both ended with cliffhangers, we'd end with the biggest one yet in Spider-Man 3. Doctor Strange would show up with Tobey and Andrew as Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange 2 will begin with Doctor Strange learning about the multiverse and learning about this new threat. And he sees these two Spider-Men, he gets them, takes them to Peter, and then we carry on from that point in Doctor Strange 2, which was the end of Spider-Man 3. And then that could all link into a team-up movie as well, where this new threat will become properly massive. But Jamie Foxx confirmed to be back as Electro, and then his post with the Spider-Man, and the amount of reports from people online saying that the amount of reports from people online that have been right about this stuff in the past, and it's just, there's a lot, and yeah, there's nothing concrete that is out, but it's exciting, it has the internet buzzing, and as it should. Marvel, please don't mess this up, please don't mess Spider-Man 3 up, please don't mess Doctor Strange up, just please don't mess the Spider-Verse up if that's what you're doing, or Deadpool, or anything, just, come on, let Raimi handle his Spider-Man. Don't try and take it away from him. Again, maybe even get Mark Webb in to help. Maybe even get John Watts in to write some stuff for Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
But that's not all, folks.
Unfortunately, this does lead me to believe that my favourite MCU character, Daredevil, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, no other Daredevil, will not be in Spider-Man 3, and that does make me really sad. Like I say, I think Daredevil was the best thing to come from the MCU, and I loved him. And again, please bring him back, even if it isn't in Spider-Man 3, please bring Charlie Cox back as Daredevil. I miss him, I genuinely do.
Kill me! No! God knows I want you, but you don't get to destroy who I am!
But you can still do that and have the Spider-Verse. You can still, if you have the Spider-Man movie in itself, and then the Spider-Verse cliffhanger at the end, that would work fine. Totally fine. You know, just have Charlie Cox as Daredevil, please. And now it is looking a lot less likely with all of this Spider-Verse news. And that's unfortunate, because I do love Daredevil. But I'm also very excited for this, so it kind of feels like a win-lose situation. But obviously, the Spider-Verse will be a big win if it does come to reality. This could all, well, end up being a fanboy thing. As I said, that's what I'm doing here, just being a fanboy and dreaming, doing stupid theories, but it's exciting to do so. And the idea of a Spider-Verse extremely excites me, because I love Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, and Sam Raimi. He handles at least Tobey's Spider-Man perfectly, in my opinion. So yeah, Tobey, Andrew, and Tom, I hope to see you all together very soon. Of course, we're supposed to get some Spider-Man 3 news before the end of the year, so looking very forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of these rumours and Jamie Foxx and everything. Just let me know. Get in my comments and let me know. I'd love to talk about this more. But as I say, don't take all of my stuff. It's just a fanboy theorising of stuff of the internet. So yeah. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Take care guys, and I'll see you in the next one.